Good morning, students. Today we shall study lesson 6 of English literature. Topic of the lesson is This is Jody's Fawn. Author of this chapter is Marjorie Kinnan Rawlings. So the explanation of this chapter I have already provided you. Now let's see the exercises, question answers and word meanings related to the lesson. First of all, let's see what are the word meanings. So the first one is drift back to. It means go back to, going a little back. Second one is dilated. It means enlarged. Third one is parted. It means moved or pushed aside. Something we are moving, something we are pushing to a side. That time we can use the word parted. Fourth one is quivering. It means shaking slightly. Fifth one is delirious. It means here extremely excited. So in this lesson the meaning of delirious is extremely excited. Sixth one is convulsion. It means shiver. Seventh one is sleek. It means smooth and shiny. Eighth one is hoist. It means pull up higher. Ninth one is romp. It means play. 10th one is sidled back. It means walked back quietly. 11th one is light-headed. It means unable to think clearly. And the last one is kept your head. It means stayed calm in a difficult situation. Now let's see make sentences. First one is recollect. That means remembering. So the sentence will be I am recollecting my childhood days. That means I am remembering my childhood days. Second one is quiver and it means shiver. And the sentence will be my friend was quivering with fear. That means my friend was shaking with fear. Third one is delirious. So what is the meaning of delirious? That means extremely excited. The appearance of his mother made the boy delirious, made the boy excited. Fourth one is fumble. So the sentence will be he was fumbling the switches in the dark. Fifth one is endure. That means bear. So the sentence will be I cannot endure the burden of work. That means I cannot bear the burden of work. Now let's see the short question answers of this lesson. First one is what had happened to Jody's father. Jody is the main character in the lesson. So what had happened to his father? Answer will be Jody's father had been bitten by a rattlesnake. Question number second is how did the doe save Penny's life? So Penny Baxter is the name of Jody's father, and how did the doe save the life of Jody's father? Let's see the answer. Penny used the liver and heart of the doe to draw out the poison. So what his father has done, his father killed a doe and used the liver and heart of its to draw out the poison from his body. So it was the belief that if the liver or heart of the doe is used on the body of someone, so it can draw out the venom of a snake. So that's why Penny used the liver and heart of the doe to draw out the poison from his body. Question number 3 is why does Jody want to bring the fawn home? So answer will be Jody wants to bring the fawn home because he thought that it would be ungrateful to leave it to starve. So Jody's father has killed the mother of the fawn to save his life. So that's why Jody wants to bring the fawn home, because he was thinking at that time that it would be very ungrateful to leave that kid to starve. Starve means die due to hunger. Question number 4 is how does Jody know that the fawn is a male? So what is the answer? Let's see. Jody knows that the fawn is a male because of its spots which were all in a line. So there was a trick which his father told him that if the spots were in a line on the body of a fawn, that means it is a male, and that's how Jody knows that the fawn is a male. Question number 5 is Jody didn't want Millville with him for 2 reasons. What are they? Millville is the another character of the lesson who went with Jody when he went to the forest to search the fawn. But at that time, Jody did not want Millville with him for 2 reasons. And what were the 2 reasons? Let's see. Jody didn't want Millville to come with him because if the fawn was dead or could not be found, he didn't want his disappointment to be seen. If the fawn was still alive, Jody did not want to share this lovely and secret meeting with anyone. So the two reasons were, first of all, Jody did not want Melville with him because he thought if the fawn was dead and he could not find the fawn, then he didn't want his disappointment to be seen by any other person. And the second reason was that if the fawn was alive and Jody would find the fawn, so he did not want to share that lovely and secret meeting with any other person. Question number 6 is, why was Melville afraid to leave Jody alone? When Jody said that to leave him in the forest, why was Melville afraid? Answer will be, Melville was afraid if Jody got lost or got bitten by a snake. Melville was afraid because Jody was a kid, so he was thinking at that time that Jody can be lost and got bitten by a snake. Question number 7 is, how did Jody bring the fawn back home? So when Jody got the fawn, how did he bring the fawn back home? Answer will be, Jody held the fawn in his arms and brought him back home. So when Jody brought him back to home, he was holding the fawn in his arms. Now let's see the long question answers of this lesson. First one is, why did Penny Baxter allow Jody to go find the fawn and raise it? Penny Baxter is the father of Jody. Why did he allow Jody to go and find the fawn and raise it? Let's see the answer. Penny Baxter was bitten by a rattlesnake and the mother doe of the fawn was killed by his family in order to use its heart and liver to draw out the poison. After the mother's death, the fawn was alone and he and Jody did not want it to die of starvation. So he asked Jody to bring the fawn home and raise it. So first of all, Penny Baxter was bitten by a rattlesnake, and what he did at that time, he killed a doe and used its heart and liver to draw out the poison from his body. And when the mother doe was dead at that time, his kid, the fawn, was alone, and Penny Baxter and Jody did not want the fawn to die of starvation, and that's why he asked Jody to bring the fawn home and raise it. Question number 2 is, what did Doc Wilson mean when he said nothing in the world ever comes quite free? So there was another character in the story, that is Doc Wilson. Why he said nothing in the world ever comes quite free? Let's see the answer. Penny killed the doe to use its liver and heart to draw out the poison. Thus the fawn was left alone. When Jody expressed his feelings to bring the fawn home, the doctor said so because it was just like a payment for the death of the doe. So as we all have studied that Penny Baxter killed the doe and used its heart and liver to draw out the poison from his body, and after that the fawn was left alone. So Jody expressed his feelings that he wanted to bring the fawn home and wanted to raise it. After listening that, Dr. Wilson said so because bringing the fawn to home was just like a payment for the death of the doe. Let's see question number 3 now. How did Jody look after the fawn after he accepted the responsibility for doing this? So Jody had accepted that he would take care the fawn, and how did he look after the fawn and what he has done? Let's see the answer. Jody brought the fawn in his arms back home. There he took it to the kitchen and fed it with the milk. He dipped his fingers in the milk and thrusted them into the fawn's soft mouth. So Jody brought the fawn back home in his arms, and then he took it to the kitchen. There he fed it with the milk, and he fed it by using his fingers. And like this, Jody looked after the fawn. Question number 4 is, how does Jody's mother react when she hears that he is going to bring the fawn home? Why does she react in this way? So when Jody's mother heard that he is going to bring the fawn home, how does she react and why does she react in that way? Let's see the answer. When Jody's mother heard that he was going to bring the fawn home, she was shocked and startled. The kettle in her hand remained in the air. She acted so because firstly she was not expecting this, and secondly they had nothing to feed the fawn. So when Jody's mother heard that Jody was going to bring the fawn home, she was shocked first of all, and she was having a kettle in her hand which was remained in the air. She reacted so because she was not expecting that from Jody, and secondly they had nothing to feed the fawn, and that's why she reacted like this. Now let's see the next exercise, that is convert the direct speeches into indirect speeches. The direct speeches are from the lesson only and they all are interrogative sentences. We have to convert them into indirect speeches. First one is Penny said, "Do you really want it, son?" So that is reporting verb and that is reported speech. So what said will be changed into asked in interrogative sentences. So it will be Penny asked his son. To whom Penny asked? His son. If he really wanted it, because the sentence is in simple present tense, so it will be changed to simple past tense. So it will become Penny asked his son if he really wanted it. So first of all we have to change the reporting verb. So in interrogative sentences said changes to asked. So it will become Millville asked. Then we have to use a conjunction to join the reporting verb and reported speech. That's why we have used if here. Millville asked if he would ride back with him. So that's how we have changed this sentence to indirect speech. Third one sentence is he said to Millville, "Do you think the fawn is still there?" So again he asked Millville if he thought the fawn was still there. Here we have used he. Why? Because you is second person pronoun which is changed according to the object of the reporting verb. So Millville is a singular person and because of Millville we have used he here. He asked Millville if he thought the fawn was still there. Fourth one is he asked Millville, "Will you help me find him?" So again he asked Millville. Here we have joined reporting verb and reported speech with if. He would help him to find him. Again you is the second person pronoun, so we have changed it according to the object of the reporting verb, that is Millville. That's why he is given, and will is changed to would in indirect speech, so it will be if he would help him to find him. And me is the object of first person pronoun, so we have changed it according to the subject, that is he. So what is the object of he? That will be him. That's why it has become he asked Millville if he would help him to find him. Fifth one is he said, "Was it up here that Pa got bitten by the snake?" So it will be he asked if it was up there that Pa got bitten by the snake. So these exercises, question answers, word meanings, make sentences are related to this lesson, that is this is Jody's Fawn. I hope everything is clear to all of you. Thank you everyone.